G'day whiskey lovers, welcome to the Hard Malt channel. My name's Tim and today I have an independently bottled Caol Ila to review. So this one is bottled by North Star Spirits. It's an 18-year-old Caol Ila, bottled at 54.4%. Being 18 years old, I've already got a wee dram in the glass just opening up for me at the moment. And this one was distilled in 2007, bottled August 2025. Unchill filtered natural colour and Pinot Noir casks were used. The tasting notes on this side here allude to the fact that it was in Pinot Noir casks for 5 years, because it says etc., due to its 5 years in French oak. So that's telling me that this was aged for 13 years or thereabouts in ex-bourbon barrels and then finished or secondarily matured in the Pinot Noir casks. So as I said, it's a Caol Ila, so it's from the Isle of Islay, hence my little Islay shop glass that I'm using here. Now, no further ado, let's see what we've got. Plenty of peat on the nose, not so much smoky. You'll tend to find that with the older peated whiskies of say 18 years old plus, that the smoke tends to, I wouldn't say dissipate, but it tends to sort of subside back into the whiskey, and you just end up with all that rich sort of peat, earthy, slightly malty sort of flavour, I guess you would say. So I'm definitely getting that on the nose, wisps of smoke. I can pick up vanilla and the typical bright citrus, sort of lemon, almost herbaceous sort of citrus that I find on Caol Ilas. A bit of pininess, like think fresh pine trees, the green sort of foliage on it, the pine cones, especially pine cones when they've dropped on the ground and it's damp. That kind of a smell. Hints of blackberry perhaps as well. Blackberry or blackcurrant. One of the two, or perhaps a bit of both. Yeah, very tantalising on the nose, especially for a peat lover like myself. Let's see how it is on the palate. Definite hints of raisins, maybe cherries. Still that rich, earthy, sort of malty peat is driving the spirit or driving the flavour on your palate. Still not overly smoky at all. I mean, you would still call it a smoky dram, but it's not. It's not an Ardbeg 10 or Lafroig 10 or anything like that, or a Lacheg 10 for that matter. It's got a real interesting blend of a sweetness with a very mild sourness that's coming from the citrus, which is coming from the Caol Ila spirit itself. And then you've got those darker sort of fruit characters coming from that Pinot Noir finish or secondary maturation, if you want to call it that. You could just sniff this for hours, to be honest. Really nice. Yeah, definitely rich and peaty on the palate. And on the finish, you get maybe a hint of smoke on the finish. Then again, I'm quite used to my peated whiskies, so somebody that's not so used to peated whiskies, they might find this altogether a lot more smoky than I'm experiencing it. That being said, it's still an absolute dream of a Caol Ila. So now I've got two Caol Ilas in the cabinet, and guess what? They're both independent bottlings. One is this one by North Star, and the other one is a 17-year-old, undisclosed, mind you, bottled by Port Skeg, which is Elixir Distillers. Yeah, absolutely delicious stuff. So what am I going to score this one? I'm going to give this one a 82 out of 100. It's an excellent example of a Caol Ila. It's what you'd expect to find in an independent bottling, fully natural, and just lets the spirit talk, lets the spirit shine, and tell the story. So yeah, there you have it, guys. 82 out of 100. I'd happily buy this again, or an alternative Caol Ila, perhaps with a different finish, or just natural ex-bourbon maturation. But yeah, I'm going to thoroughly enjoy this one. So until the next video, guys, Salam Dravar.